Welcome to Economics Wise. Our class for today is microeconomics and our topic is oligopoly. By the word oligopoly, what comes to our mind is a market structure. But what does this market structure entails? This market structure is dominated by few but large producers, few but large firms who produce homogeneous or standardized or differentiated products. And by this we mean that the market is dominated by few industries or few firms but large producers. They produce larger quantity in terms of their productive activities. They either produce homogeneous or differentiated products, and we consider this different oligopolistic firms to be mutually dependent in fixing prices in goods and services. Yes, they are price makers, but they are mutually dependent on their pricing decisions. A big example of oligopolistic firms could be telecommunication sector. In Nigeria, we have the MTN, Ethel, we have the Glow, we have the Nine Mobile. The most dominant of all could be seen to be the MTN, which regulates prices which regulate prices. However, they are mutually dependent on fixing prices in terms of the decision that firms MTN takes in fixing its own prices will adversely affect the decisions or the pricing decisions of other subsidiary sub firms. So it depends on how they react to this. Another one could be the big four companies. The big four accounting firms in Nigeria. We have the KPMG, we have the PwC, we have the Deloitte, and so many and the last one. But however, the pricing decision of one oligopolistic firm is dependent on the pricing decision of another oligopolistic firm. What do we understand to be the features of oligopoly? One, a few large producers. Two, homogeneous or differentiated goods. Three, control over price, but they are mutually dependent. Four, entry barrier. There is entry barrier in the oligopoly system, and this is because of economies of scale, ownership of resources or essential services, patents, license, copyright, and the pricing system. All this discourages new entrants into the business because they had the foresight of profit, but due to this barrier, they had to go back on their foresight. Another one is mergers. Oligopoly arise as a result of mergers. This is when we have small sub firms which come together as a firm in terms of operating as a monopoly. So they want to have dominant control in the market or to be part of the oligopolistic firms. Oligopolistic behavior is explained using the game theory. And by game theory, it explains the pricing strategy or the pricing situation as a result of how a firm will react to different decisions taken by its rivals. So I'd like us to take our mind back to a certain chess game strategy. We assume a person that plays chess or poker. For you to take a particular movement or a particular step, you must have foresight what your or you are uncertain of how your other player would react to your own movement. So this game theory tries to explain or analyze how this firm reacts to its rival's pricing situation. And a typical example would be when we use two firm oligopoly, that's a duopoly, and example is the Dior and Chanel. So to study the pricing behavior of this firm, the two pricing strategies can either be high prices or low prices. Now to explain this pricing um, dependency, I'll be using the payoff matrix. And the payoff matrix illustrates or shows how much a firm will earn given its reaction to rivals pricing strategy or pricing decisions. So we assume that the first row shows firm B's high price and low price. Then the first column here shows firms A high price, and the second column also shows firms A high price, low price, sorry. So we assume that if firm A charges a high price and firm B also charges a higher price, then they would earn a payoff or a profit of 12.12. That is, if they decide to match up their price change. Now, if firm A now decides to charge a lower price and firm B charges a higher price, the profits accrued to firm A because of its lower price will be higher than that of firm B. So firm A we earn 15, while firm B we earn 6. This is just an hypothetical example to explain or illustrate um, the resultant effect of their pricing strategy or pricing decisions. So we have firm A also. If we decide to charge a higher price and firm B decides to charge a lower price, firm B earns more, which is 15, compared to 6, which firm A will be earning. Then we have, if firm A decides to charge a lower price and firm B decides to charge a lower price, both of them will be earning lower profits compared to when they both charge high prices, which is 12.12. However, the best strategy for both of them to employ is either to produce both or to collude at higher prices or at lower prices where they earn equal profits. The game theory proposes that oligopoly are mutually interdependent in their pricing policies. This illustrates that the pricing decision of one firm is dependent on the pricing decision, or it will affect the rival's pricing decision. And the next one says collusion enhances oligopoly profits. That is, when both firms charges same prices, that is high prices, to get equal payoff. So when they decide to collude their prices, to cooperate and fix prices, and they decide to charge both of them high prices in order to get equal profit, it is more beneficial to them compared to when they decide to charge different prices and affect the rivals' decisions. Now, the last one says there's an incentive to cheat. The oligopolists might be tempted to cheat in an attempt to make more profit compared to other firms. If they decide to collude their prices, that is, they are to charge same prices, a firm can be tempted to cheat just in order to make more profit compared to other firms. So that will be all on this. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and also share this link with your friends. Please comment in the section box for suggestions, criticisms, and everything. Thank you very much.